Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. David here with another cryptocurrency update. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers and commenters. Marcelo Martinez, longtime commenter. Matt Priest, sorry if I'm saying your names wrong. Hensui89, Sean J, Crypto Time, Crypto Saucy, XR Pacific, Spanish Fly, Theo Klez, Adam Helslop, Thomas Stamper, Babel Isaac, and Leonard Gonzalez. Most of the new commenters from yesterday's video, thank you guys very much. The interaction is really important for us in this community, so we all really appreciate it. So thank you guys. Blockchain and cryptocurrency are revolutionary. I think if you are watching this video or any video like DM Logic or Digital Asset Investor or any of these people that are discussing Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, you believe that it's possible cryptocurrency can be revolutionary. As we see what's going on in France right now with the protests, the protests and the riots are around and surrounding the currency and the lack of control that the people have over the currency and the inflation or adjustment in the price of goods and services, or whether it be oil or a gas tax. The fact that the people don't have control over their currency and the way that they transact business is a huge problem. It has always been a problem throughout history, okay? So as we start to grow from this point forward, cryptocurrencies are going to start to kill off and buy out the fiat currencies that exist, especially in some countries that don't have real value in their currency, like Venezuela, okay? We can get into Venezuela. That's a whole different topic. But this is the first time in history where a currency can be limited in supply with no physical backing, okay? Meaning there's not like a gold or a silver or a commodity backing that currency, right? Unlike every fiat currency that exists today, the USD included, okay? During all economic mishaps, countries have issued and reissued currency. And they'll change the currency and they will adjust the value of that currency, okay? No matter what, it's 100%, right? 100% of all fiat currencies turn into zero value, okay? So what we want to do today is I want to get into what is currency, okay? Because we all know what crypto is, right? Cryptographic, and we all get it. Crypto is just online digital data, but what is currency? Can you define what currency is? Now, the convenience, right? Okay, so I've got my notes here. I think it kind of helps me stay in focus a little bit, and I might glance down. I do apologize for that, but I'm trying to get the messages across as articulate as I can so that you guys really take home what I'm saying and have the ability to, like we always say, do your own research, okay? So, like I said, this is the first time that it can be limited in supply with no backing, right? And during all economic mishaps, countries have issued and reissued currency after currency, changing the look and the feel and the value of that currency. Okay, so if you look at the United States dollar from the 1700s, and then you look at the US dollar today, over the course of time, the look, the feel, the size, and the value of that dollar has changed over the course of the United States. That is for sure, okay? And silver and gold coins, right? Rome was the first to experience hyperinflation, okay? Because Rome was one of the first places to offer a specific silver-sized or gold-sized coin that would be you'd be able to transact business with that. Like, it'd be fungible. You could exchange it. You could make change with different specific sizes, right? What ended up happening in Rome, and this is the first case of a fiat currency really going upside down. Not the first case. Let me rephrase that. This is a drastic case of when a currency started to devalue itself, okay? Was in the coinage issue of Rome, when they would collect the gold and silver coins from the people. They would put them in big vats and melt them down. and they would add in copper and nickel and bronze to the gold and to the silver, basically reducing the actual value of precious metal content, which was the value of the coin based on the precious metal content, right? So the more times that they melted it down, put in copper, the less actual value that silver or gold coin had, okay? To a point eventually where there was very little actual gold or silver left in those coins, to the point where they were actually not worth anything, okay? This happens time and time again, okay? The convenience of paper currency for trade purposes led to a strong demand for paper currency, right? It was only when the discipline on quality supply broke, right, that the hyperinflation first emerged. So this is what we're saying. Any country that issues a bill, as long as they have control over the way that they issue that money, will it remain sustainable, okay? As soon as you lose the discipline and as soon as you start to print or make or create or value that currency differently, it adjusts the entire market. The value of the goods and services, the value of your milk, the value of your time, everything adjusts, okay? So that's why when we bring it back to cryptocurrency, it's like crypto is limited in supply, has no backing, more supply cannot come. So what we're going to end up in a situation is the more utility that we create around cryptocurrency, the more value we're going to build behind that cryptocurrency. Okay, and so that's one of the big reasons why we discuss making sure that the coins that you're transacting with are actual utility-based and technology-based coins. Okay, because you don't want to get into a coin that has no real activity going on, because that will just net you a loss in the end. If you're expecting to have some massive gains, you got to get them into good solid projects, okay? No question, right? So China was the first country to issue paper currency, okay? This was back in the Tang Dynasty, all right? And it goes back to the Tang Dynasty with no regulation on printing, and by the time the next dynasty had started, they had to issue new bills and new currency because the Tang Dynasty had just completely manipulated and printed the first ever fiat currency into devaluation. So, like I've said, every single paper currency that you have, whether you live in London or Africa or America or Canada, the paper currency that you use now will eventually be worth nothing. That is not something that you can question. Every one of them returns back to their mean, and their mean is zero, okay? Because they have nothing backing it, and they just continue to make it and make it and make it. Understand that, okay? And another prime example, and it kind of gets into the coinage act that happened in Rome, was in Germany, the Weimar Republic at the time. The 5 million mark coin, okay, would have been worth $714 in January of 1923, okay? Take that into consideration. One coin called a 5 million mark coin would have been worth $700 in January of 1923. 1/1000th of 1 penny is what that same coin was valued at in October of the same year. You gotta understand, cryptocurrency has usage cases in the future that I don't think we necessarily understand yet. Okay, getting back to the subject of Venezuela. Venezuela is experiencing the highest and the worst hyperinflation that has happened in any country in a very, very long time. Like I've said to you before, if you want to go out to dinner or lunch and you want to pay in cash, you have to take a full briefcase or a suitcase full of money. And every single day you wake up, another zero and another zero and another zero is taken off of the value of that currency. So as we look at what Bitcoin ATMs and cryptocurrency and access to crypto is going to be bringing people in the future, that's going to be it. Okay? The government of Venezuela cannot stop Bitcoin. Yeah, they can prevent people from accessing it in some cases. They can block the internet from it. They can block cell phones from using it. But what they cannot do is they will not be able to stop grassroots movements. If Bitcoin ATMs start popping up all over Venezuela and people all over Venezuela are taking in their boulevard or whatever it's called, and they're putting it in these ATMs, and they're exchanging this worthless fiat currency for access to crypto for an asset that probably won't be worth zero before the Venezuelan currency will be worth zero, or before possibly another currency that you believe strongly in will be worth zero, okay? Now, I'm not saying that the US dollar is going to go away or that the Venezuelan dollar is going to go away. At some point, they will put a stop on it and they will reissue it and readjust it. That's what happens. They wait for it to start to die. They wait for everybody to clamor onto their bills, to pull all their money in as close as they can, and then they stop the printing presses and they put new plates on, and they change the currency. You have to understand this is coming. It is coming 100%. Every single fiat currency to this day has a 100% failure rate. Every single time a country creates paper money. Paper, the same paper that I print my notes on, okay? It's the same paper. And I paid 20 cents for my paper to be printed. Understand that there's like real severe wool being pulled over all of our eyes right now. And some of us are a little bit more informed than others. And some of us are coming out and putting out videos like this and are trying to inform you guys, the public, into a different frame of mind, okay? Because that's all I am to you, is I'm just a different way of looking at it. And as soon as you click off this video and you either share it or you don't share it, and you comment or you don't comment, that's it. You're only going to have what you heard here and at the next one and what you know. So what you know has to be the strongest and most powerful opinion in your own mind. But at the same time, you must put talented and educated people around you that are going to influence and advise and encourage you to reach for the stars, to reach beyond your means, okay? Now, if we're going to get into different projects and stuff like that, yeah, I brought up some projects yesterday, and some of you guys were commenting on the projects that you were invested in, like Cardano. A lot of people mentioned Cardano, and a lot of people mentioned Simple Token. And I got to tell you, these are all great projects, but I'm only telling you that as a believer and a lover of XRP. I haven't took a dive full-heartedly into these projects. I know a little bit about them all, and I think as a small-time investor, I know just what I need to, just like you guys do. You know just enough to make you confident to put some money in and to just watch what happens. So as we move into this next stage, just stay tough, just stay strong. Understand it might go down and it might go way up, and there's nothing wrong with either one of those. Just hold tight to your bags. Please do comment down below. We're always looking for new ideas and new things to discuss on this channel, and I can see that that's definitely a problem that I'm going to encounter, is creating new and fresh content for the channel to continue to engage new portions of this community. So I want to let you guys know I'm very content and very happy with the size that this channel is and with the interaction and communication that I have with the subscribers that we do. And the bigger and farther that we grow, that's a blessing, but it's not necessary at this exact point, because the tight-knit community that we have at 548, maybe 550 by the end of this video, is really strong, and we can make moves if we tried together. Thank you guys all very much. I hope you have a blessed day. Definitely please like, subscribe, comment down below. Start the conversation, start the argument. If you believe in fiat currency and you think crypto's going to zero, please explain to us why. If you're a troll and you love to just say stupid things, please just say it. Get it out. Because bottling things up is not going to help you or help anyone in this community grow. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you in the next episode.